What's up, you guys? Jason Nodzik here, and today I'm bringing you my stage 3 of mods. This is just one of my steps to the big plan, and it involves this. I'm going to be changing up the entire look of the interior today. Excuse the mess, but I've been waiting to switch this out for a while. It gets a little annoying because this makes me a little mad that I used to keep my phone right here, okay? And it would fall off and always hit this metal and just damage it, as you can see. Like, it is damaged. So I'm gonna show you in a second what we got. The whole shebang, the whole setup. The whole MPERFORMANCE interior. We got the shift knob in here. The shift knob. And we got the most important thing of all. This is the steering wheel. Look at that. Let's get the light on it. Woo! Alcantara, baby. And officially, now I can no longer eat anything in the car, which is a little sad because Sonic is one of the best things to do, and literally can't. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this when we get to it because I'm no mechanic, so I gotta go hit up YouTube real quick, and luckily keep that thing on me, okay? So I'll see you guys in a bit, and it'll probably cut to the stop motion. Yeah, let's get to it. Remove. So yeah, it'll be pretty quick, and then I can get the first piece in. Slowly but surely, piece by piece, low key. I'm just trying to get most of the trim out before because I didn't bring out a T20 with me, so I'm gonna work on getting all the trim out and then working from there, because yeah, better off just getting everything off one by one. The only problem I'm having is these door handles, because there are clips under here. This clip under here, I'm the only one I can't really get. I don't know why. I get the piece in and I'm struggling. It's like right down there. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the only one I'm struggling with right now. So yeah, keep you guys posted step by step, baby. We just got out the AC vent, as you can see. So next step, and the last step, is getting out this interior trim. So let's get it, boys and girls. Sorry, boys and girls. The last step is right here, and then we got to get to this. But let's get all this other stuff done first. Thank you.
20 minutes later.
After fighting with this for seems like 18 years, I finally got one of the door handles out, and on to the next one. Might install this real quick just to see how it looks, and yeah, get back to you real quick. The other door handle out now. That one was much quicker than the last one. And now we're gonna work on removing, gonna do this part of the vents. We're gonna have to remove this button in the middle, and I'm also gonna have to remove this steering wheel next before we get back into installing. So I'll see you guys in a second again. Woo! Before I get into the steering wheel, I'm gonna put these screws back in, get some of the things already set up, because it'll be easier to do it now than later. And when I get the steering wheel done, I know I'm immediately gonna wanna hit the road. So first we're gonna put these screws back on, and then we're gonna get to this, probably throw in the door handles, and just gotta take the vents out of this as well. So yeah, get there in a second. Woo! How she look so far, boys and girls, obviously, but look at this, baby. Looking nice, looking nice. This is all I got on so far. I still haven't reassembled this. I just figured out how to reassemble the vents. It's kind of just like a pull and play, but I didn't break any of the tabs, which is the only scary part. So yeah, we're gonna get to it. Let's get it. Finally got this out. I was struggling with these clips here, but we made it, got it out eventually, and now we got to get it onto the new trim. Woo! Finally got these connectors plugged in. I was fighting with this one because I kept putting it on the wrong way. See, focuses. I kept putting it on the wrong way in reverse, thinking, oh, that's the natural way the cord is supposed to be going. So I eventually got it on, and now we're about to pop this back in and see how it looks. So yeah, this is what it looks like officially on. Snapped in 2 seconds, and now we have to do this, the shift knob, door handle installation, and the steering wheel, and then we'll be done. Let's get it! And now we have the door handles officially installed, and I'm loving it so far. This interior, woo! Now we gotta get the shift knob and the steering wheel off, and the steering wheel is probably going to be the hardest part besides getting these things on, because it was annoying. It was annoying because there's a clamp right here that goes in, but you don't have to unhook this clamp. There's a clamp right here and a clamp under. They're both underneath where you have to kind of get a shim into and then take it off with a trim or a flathead and a bounty. But yeah, you have to get this part in, this part in simultaneously, and then just push it in. And I was getting like fitment issues, kind of like right here. Sorry, the car's a mess. But just like this. Whoop. See, there's a little bit of a gap right there. Excuse that mess, but yeah. So let's keep going. There's 2 screws under here I have to get undone, and I gotta figure out how to take this bad boy off. So let's get to it. After long awaited time, we got this piece out. You need a T8 screwdriver, and you also need like a little small like flathead. I just kind of went to Pep Boys, copped one of these for future reference. Use this one right here, and it is a, can't really see it, but it's a 2mm. There you go. And you pretty much shimmy it in here. You pull it out, and then there's 1 screw here, and then you unscrew that. The whole assembly comes out. You pop the display out of this, and then you just throw it in this one, and then you just put it on. I mean, this is only held down with adhesive, so the thing really only took like a minute and a half. It's just I didn't have this. I had to go see my boy. So yeah, 1 more step to go, baby. So the next step after you get all that done, you want to get to the steering wheel. Pretend you don't see these boxes here. But the next step is you want to attach your battery, because you don't want your battery on. So you're going to need, I believe, a 10mm socket. I don't know if that's going to focus. You need to unscrew that, and then you can get to taking off the steering wheel. So let's go. Alright, so there are these like little clamps here. You gotta stick in like a flathead screwdriver on both sides and just shimmy it through the clip, and once it's through the clip you're able to pop it off on both sides. And then after that you gotta undo this little boy right here, but I'm gonna wait a little bit. The car wasn't off for 15 minutes, so I'm afraid that this airbag is gonna pop out and murk me, and that is bad move, so we'll get to it. Alright, so now we gotta take apart the electronics, and I believe there are screws somewhere in regards to this, but we gotta figure that out. And yeah, once we do that, we can take out the electronics. Maybe I don't know if I'm gonna put these paddles on the wheel. I might wait until I order new ones, but just gotta unscrew. I got the other trim piece right here, so we'll get to it. Finally got this off. That was a bitch, but yeah, let's go. Feel as if the more I get into this, the more shit I'm gonna be taking apart, because I had to take apart the paddle shifters, and that was annoying in itself. There are these little rods you have to poke out with one of these tools here. I just bought it real quick at Pep Boys because I didn't have one, but these little rods that are in, after you unscrew the back, they're in here. Let's focus that little hole there. You gotta pop them out with that. And then there's a spring on here. You don't want to break this spring, that goes right on this notch here. Feel as if the more I try to take this wheel off, the more complex it's going to be. So I had to take off the paddle shifters, get this back plate taken care of, pull some of the cables out. I have to unplug these here. I don't have a heating steering wheel, so this car didn't come with heated seats or heated steering wheel because it is a performance car. And it comes, the performance steering wheel comes with a clamp for that, but we're not going to need that here. And there are these little rods that are located right back here, right there, as you can see. And you have to poke out the rod and then shimmy it out a little bit. Just pull it out very delicately, because there are these springs. I put them in here. See the springs? They are in this little notch thing right here. So you don't want to break those. Those are very delicate and pretty much key in getting that response. So you got to pull that out, take those out, and we're pretty much trying to get this plate loose, but you got to unplug these because the steering wheel does come with the connectors already there. So be back in a second. So after countless tries of trying to detach these with this, I fucked up. No, I didn't fuck up, but there's this little piece right here that chipped off. Didn't fuck with the cables or anything, but the part that controls the paddles. We had to unplug it from these, and luckily, oh, there we go. Luckily, I was able to somehow get the back off and shimmy it off with this still intact, because I got the first one off, but the second one was just giving me problems because it was really awkward reaching in all the way down there. But luckily, the back panel came off and we were able to do it that way. So now we got to get to reassembly. Woo! Right, so we're back. I fit the back plate on. I didn't screw anything back in yet. I've been putting together the paddle shifters again. I put the little lever in, this little piece back in as well. I'm debating whether or not to put the paddle shifters on, honestly. I kind of want to get new ones. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna like the look, and I usually just use the knob itself the whole time, so I don't know, still deciding, but progress is being made. It's only been taking hours of time, but hey, we're doing it live, baby.
2 hours later.
Houston, we have many problems. So pretty much, I was about to go, I don't have any paddles, and I have chassis mobilization going on right now. None of these buttons are set up, and I broke, well, while I was screwing it in, it stripped the little piece that grabs the screw on this side of it. So that's bad. And I'm in pretty much limp mode. So I gotta order another one of these and pray it comes quick enough so I can get this video out by Tuesday. And yeah, I didn't connect this, so I didn't connect my sports display. So yeah, it's just gonna be a waiting game from now on and seeing what the fuck to do after this, because, well, get a BMW, they said. Do your mechanic work in the garage, they said. In the driveway. Do it at home, DIY. And this is what happened to me. We'll get it next time. So you guys aren't gonna know about this until I post it. So I'll see you guys when I cut it and we get to the next piece. Let's go.
Tell me to move on, it don't serve you right. They tell me to work hard, I've been up for a few nights. I've been doing this for a new life, get my eyes shut for a new sight. If they love putting you down, go ahead, say fuck that too, right? Worried about what's ahead, worried about never getting that bread. Worry is constantly stuck in my head, so worried it's harder to sleep in my bed. I've read all of the comments you said, got me forgetting the things that I dread. Shining the hope that I'll finally make it, taking and jumping my fall, you might break it. I faked it pretending I'm somebody else, traded my passion for some of the wealth. Hated the fact I was losing myself, this pen and the paper, the way that I dealt. Like what are the options when nothing is changing? Be so much more than just somebody famous, give them a reason for standing ovations. I'm patient, I'm loving the journey I'm taking. To all of my friends who think that I've ditched, I never have time I can spend. The fake ones just slowly keep breaking away, the real ones straight up will not bend. Couple are wondering how life has been, others it feels like it slowly depends. What am I doing, what am I making? No other reason they ever hit send. Always getting home late and I feel like I never have time. Like I never have time, no time. But they tell me don't stress, cause that shit, yeah, it's all in your mind. It be all in your mind, in your mind. And it's feeling so crazy how fast all these months go by. All these months go by, go by, go by. But they tell me don't stress, cause that shit, it be all in your mind. Oh, yeah, that shit, it be all in my mind.
And I wonder if I pass up love. Wonder if they only text me because I'm the next one up. This is all I want, this is everything I'm needing. They say they feel my passion with every breath I've been breathing. I'm thinking too much, comparing myself with that man in the mirror. But every time I'm looking at him, I'm overwhelmed with fear. Cause that reflection got me stressing, the infection is real. Cause I've been broken for some time and I just hope that it heals. All those nights that I stayed in while they were getting drunk, missing out, but look, my resume was building up. Yeah, I've killed it, but see, really, I ain't killed enough. I'm not gonna quit till the world will listen up. You don't know where I'm at, you don't know my whole story. Everything was clear to me without my lens, it's just blurry. It's just all in my mind, this is all in my head. You turn the bottles for your problems, I write lyrics instead. Yeah.
Always getting home late and I feel like I never have time. Like I never have time, no time. But they tell me don't stress, cause that shit, yeah, it's all in your mind. It be all in your mind, in your mind. And it's feeling so crazy how fast all these months go by. All these months go by, go by, go by. But they tell me don't stress, cause that shit, it be all in your mind. Oh, yeah, that shit, it be all in your mind. Always getting home late and I feel like I never have time. Like I never have time, no time. But they tell me don't stress, cause that shit, yeah, it's all in your mind. It be all in your mind, in your mind. And it's feeling so so crazy how fast all these months go by. All these months go by, go by, go by. But they tell me don't stress, cause that shit, it be all in your mind. Oh, yeah, that shit, it be all in your mind.
When they come, and they will, they'll come for you.
I have an army.
We have a Hulk.
Well, I thought the beast had wandered off.
You're missing the point. There's no throne. There is no version of this where you come out on top.
Let me infiltrate the beat, concentrate the heat. If you ain't on my level, fuck it, let me be. I'll be going till it's all in motion, talking killing rappers, then I hit my quota. And my train of thought is more a locomotive, talking reason for it, I got locomotives. Used to be on a revenge tip, on a stun on my ex in a France tip. I was Spider-Man whipping the black suit, I was powerful but almost lost Luke. Blurring the line between human and artist, try not to change but I swear it's the hardest. I swear when you're up they turn you to a target. Home was a trip, I like it when I'm talking. So, what it take to be an icon? All in your desktop, so I just might already be one. My me with the label, it feels on the table one time, but I'm down for a free lunch. Just speaking my heat-seeking missiles of hits, but other than me, I see no heat exists. Yo, gassed up, I'm about to go green, go green, go green.
So this video, basically interior upgrades. Let me show you guys the finished product. 1 second. Show you guys what we're looking at right now. And we move this back. You guys can see this. I got Keys Motorsports carbon fiber shifters. Don't work right now. I lost the rubber piece that connects to the shifter. It's like a little tiny rubber piece. I'll get that in ASAP once I can. I have one of my friends looking to buy paddles and he'll give me the OEM ones just based on when he's ordering it. And pretty much so performance drawing. Everything carbon fiber, baby. Too bad it is exposed carbon fiber. So you gotta be a little careful in regards to wearing it down along with the Alcantara. I gotta get brushes for everything. You gotta make sure your hands are always dry when you're touching this. You don't want to ruin the Alcantara. Same thing over here with this vent. Let me move this. Woo. Beam electronics. Show you everything lit like a candle. Whoa. Yep. It's beautiful. Honestly, I am going to be getting a new start-stop button. I'm going to get a blue one. That's really like the last thing I want to do the interior as of right now, because interior I've always wanted to do. I wanted to wait until I was pushing more power from stock, and I said now's the time. I do have exterior mods and all that I am planning on doing, and more stuff to the interior, but I want to get a blue start-stop button to match this blue, because the carbon fiber trim only obviously does the door handles, all this stuff, and not this was separate as well. So I had to order, this was one order, this, and then the wheel. So yeah, I'll cut to me using the wheel, getting some pulls on the highway. Too bad it is raining right now. If you guys can see that, it is literally raining, so I'm gonna lose some traction, but I get some cool lights for you, because this shit is a light show. There's a lot of things you can do this wheel. It can track your lateral G's when you're going to turns, left or right, depending on which mode you're in, because when you see in the installation video, he was also installing that sensor right around there in the footwell, and it routes all through here. I couldn't do that myself. Actually, I broke this plastic piece myself because I literally put the wrong screw here, and it broke the screw, like the part that catches into, off of it. So I had to get a new one. And yeah, so I just let him do it. Had to pay a little penny, route the cable. There's no way I was going to be able to route the cable myself. I couldn't find enough guides online. They were all F80s. This is an F30. So it can even record like times, track times. There's a timer on it. There's literally a bunch of components. I'm gonna most likely, once I learn more about it and physically use it myself a lot more, I will make a video about all of the little functions and nicks, knacks, and cool little features all about the wheel. So yeah, let me cut to when I'm doing some pulls. Let's get this shit running. Let's get this shit running RPMs. We'll set it up a little higher because we're doing pulls. I'll probably set it up to 4200 just because. We're running the stop sign. What do you think? All right, let's get it. we're in a tunnel? Someone say tunnel? Woo! Jesus, fuck. Should we slide? Should we slide? Gotta love that LSD. Low-key, I should turn DSC off and go do that. Because I'm not going to be able to continue this slide because LSD's constantly trying to catch it. And I'll probably break it that way. But I got the little slide. The torque is fully adjustable. So like you can just rise or lower it. Whatever your liking is depending on what you're doing just because you want to see lights. Like if I'm just generally cruising, I'm not going to be speeding at all. I'm going to set it to 2700. If I'm like going, like chopping it up on the highway a little bit, I don't condone doing any of this. If I'm chopping it up, I'll leave it around like 37. If I'm doing like rollers, I'll bump it up to around like 5700 because I know at the time, I already know the timings for the car. I've been driving it for pretty much over 20,000 miles in less than a year. A lot of it, some of it, most of it cruise control, a lot of it speeding kinda, just because this is my first car. But I know the car's limits. I know what it can do. I know what it can handle. So yeah, gotta wait for this light to go. Let me bump this up to around 4200 because it's wet. I'm not gonna go up to 47. I mean, I'm still gonna fucking slide, but slide a little less. We don't want to break the car for the video, right? Yeah. So let's survive with my broken paddles. It'll be sick though once they work. They just gotta work first. Oh, you better not cross when I do this. I heard you, boss. One of those traction on that. I do it for the clout. I'm gonna do it for the clout. I'm gonna do it for the clout. Doing it for the clout. Going out the tunnel. Sorry, I panicked a little bit there because I usually don't do that. I panicked a little bit there. I fucking went. I had to catch into the third. I didn't want to slide anymore. I was getting a little bit out of my comfort zone. But yeah, for the videos, I always do it in these big lots, so I don't think much of it. I still have a lot to learn. I just started really getting into drifting like heavily. Like I don't know if you guys have watched my behind the scenes and Disturbing the Peace videos, but you literally see like the progression in me trying to learn, the struggle behind it. I mean, not as much in the first video, more so in the second one. I made sure to catch those moments, document the whole thing, because that's really the rule with it. So yeah, I'm still learning. Next video is gonna be crazy. That's all I know. You guys are gonna see what I literally have to do to be able to make next video as well. I don't know how long that video is gonna be, but I verified my channel, so I can post videos longer than 15 minutes. So yeah.